All right, what we watching?
I wanted to watch this.
Yeah, let's
Courtney
watch
Ryan.
this.
You ready to watch this?
Yeah, let's watch it.
Okay, no more La Sanabi, no more. Bro, that voice is just painful for me to hear.
But like so many men have that. They have that like.
Dude, literally,
voice.
dude. Like, no, like, are you gonna cry, dude? Like, what? What's wrong with you, dude?
It's an American thing. I don't know. So many men have that weak voice. I can't stand it. I
don't have it, right?
No.
Nice.
You're
W
good.
chat.
You're good. All right, let's check this out.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my
This is Courtney Ryan asking women about body count. You know chat's gonna ask your body count, right?
Yeah.
Just bob and you just gotta bob and weave.
Yeah. No, it's fine. I'm a virgin.
You're not.
That's
Oh, good.
channel. If you're new here, I'm Courtney Ryan, and today we have a very hot topic that we're going to be talking about with a group of 7 girls, and that is body count. Does body count matter? Should men care about body count? How to bring this up in a conversation, or if you should even bring it up at all. We're going to cover.
Do men, like, if you want to take a woman seriously, do you actually figure out what? Do you actually need to know her body count?
There's a tactic. Because, see, no woman wants to say it, even though you're saying you're a virgin and you just said that you have an ex-boyfriend, so clearly not. But there's a way to do it.
He was a religious man. You don't know. He was a very good Christian.
Come on.
He was a very good Christian.
Okay.
He was a good Christian man.
Let's be real.
He was a good Christian man. Anyway.
Okay, so Layah's a virgin, but there's a way to get, like, so what I would do when you say that, I'd be like, it's fine, like, I don't really worry about it. Like, tell me like your whole stories, you know? Like, you know, and then she'd be like, no. I'd be like, oh, I'll tell you one. This one time I like had sex in a Starbucks bathroom, blah, blah, blah. Make her feel comfortable, like get in there. And she'd be like, no. I'm like, nah, it's just cool. It's just like, just chill. Like, I'm just like
but if a man said that to me, I'd know he's not taking me seriously.
No, but,
I wouldn't think it's a test.
But it's not a test. It's just, you need to hack her brain. So it's, obviously I care, but you just break her down with enough humor and like, I make you seem like I'm your friend, like, haha, like, tell me like a hoe story, you know what I mean? Like what's some crazy stuff you did? Like, how many dicks did you suck? Like, just like real, like, how many dicks like get a little fruity, you know? Like, how many dicks? And then she tells me, oh, okay, all right, well, I'm about to get out of here. You know,
that is just so interesting.
And then afterwards, like, once your tone shifts, once you get the info, this is how you extract info from a terrorist. You need to waterboard them with laughter.
Oh my
it's genius.
God.
And then once you figure your tone shifts, and then you're like, oh shit, you sucked that many dicks?
Wow.
Yo, you wild for that. I thought we were talking about hoe stories. You talking about you sucked the 2 dicks at the same time? Like,
you hear that?
It's.
What is the worst story you've heard? And then we'll watch this. Sorry. What's the worst story?
The worst story that I've heard.
And I'll just react. So this is nuts.
Worst story.
Yeah, what's the worst story you had?
Recently, there was a pretty heavy one. Some girl. Oh, she was. We were driving on the highway, and she saw a mattress on the side of the highway. Like, ha ha! She was laughing. I'm like, what was so funny? They were shooting a video. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, how do you know that? Like, oh, because I've done it before.
Wow.
So there's a mattress on the side of the highway specifically for OnlyFans content, and like the fact that she made that connection that fast, like, whoa, you see a mattress like someone just dumped it out of their car. I'm not thinking this is content for OnlyFans, but she's like, ha, I know that mattress specifically. Like,
yeah, that's crazy. Like, I'll be doing something, like my brother and I will be watching something, and he'll say something, and he'll know what that is, and he'll be laughing, and I'm like, well, I don't get it. What is it? And then he actually has to explain it to me. And then I feel so good. I'm like, oh, that's good.
Oh, good. I'm nice and innocent.
I was like, that's good. I didn't know that. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm learning through him. But okay, that's interesting.
Yeah. But how old were you when you lost your virginity?
Stop it.
You see, I was close though. See, that almost worked. That almost, see, chat. Like, I tell you, I could have broke her down. I'm not gonna do that. No. W virgin. Do you think body count matters for men though?
To some extent, like, so it's different, right? Like, I get that. I think I wouldn't want a man that's a virgin. I wouldn't want a man that slept with like only 5 girls. Like, I want to make sure that, like, you know, he's in demand, so he's wanted and he knows what he's doing and he's experienced. So like, I would prefer that it's like obviously on the more side, so it's the opposite. But I don't want a man that's like community dick. Like, I don't want a man that just like fucks anything. Like, I don't like, because then it becomes like.
But you're not gonna ask about it.
No, I'm not.
That's the difference.
About it. No, I'm not gonna ask. Like, I don't want to know.
Yeah, you don't. Women can like happily live in ignorance. Ignorance is bliss. But you're not. You don't say that. There's no point in bragging about that. And you're not gonna do any terrorist investigation like investigation work to find. You don't care. Like, you'd rather be with the experience. But I'm not gonna. It doesn't really make that much of a difference. And community dick, is that really a big deal?
I mean, you feel less special as a woman. It's like, well, if he sleeps with anyone, and then also you also feel like Tate made a good point because he was saying that like it's not a win for him to sleep with these random women. It's a win for the girls to sleep with him because they get to go to the house. They get to say, oh, I've been speaking with Tate. Like they get to do all that. So then like you feel, say the man that takes you seriously, like you feel less special because all these other girls got that
the same
win.
Experience.
Yeah, they got that same win, you know? Oh, like he took them all out for dinner, like they all got to go to the big house, driving the great car, like they all got the win. So you feel less special. But I mean,
yeah, well, why do you think that why do women feel bad or get upset and emotional about cheating? Is it the sharing it's like she got the same experience as me? That's what I never understand about female nature. It's like,
it just hurts.
Why does that matter? Is she got the same treatment as me? So you're still getting great treatment. Why does that matter? It's still better than
sharing is hard. Like the sharing.
Because
like,
of what?
It hurts. Like I don't know. It's how we're built. It hurts our hearts and our souls. Like to see your man, like it's the same way you would feel. Like if you're in love with a woman, right, and you see her with another man, like that's gonna hurt. And I know it's different because for her to be with another man means it's emotional. If I'm with a man and he's with another woman, it doesn't mean it's emotional. It's just sex, but it still hurts.
It's the same feel. Okay, but
like,
it
still breaks
not
your
seeing
heart.
it. Seeing it's one thing.
But you know it. You're not stupid.
But the knowledge.
Like if I'm at home pregnant and my man is out there having sex with another woman, like that just breaks my heart. Like
So you're gonna be fucking when you're pregnant?
You can, yeah. You actually can. Depends how pregnant you are.
Very limited.
It depends how pregnant you are. But that's irrelevant. I want it to be at home whether we're having sex or we're not having sex. Like I'm pregnant.
So I have to be at home with like a bunch of emotions and crying and big tummy and you can't even do doggies. You can't even do half the positions. That's true.
But she's carrying your child. Like she's at her most vulnerable.
There's someone imagine
it's not that's
you're gonna be poking the baby.
No.
What if the baby grabs it?
That's not true.
It pulls you in.
There's a lot of men that love having sex with their
What if it bites
wives.
it?
Stop it. There's a lot of men that love having sex with their pregnant wives. In fact, women who are pregnant are supposedly more attractive to men than women who aren't, because like suddenly you see her like glowing, her body's just like bigger and more full, and she's carrying life. I think it's, I don't know, what's chat saying?
They're saying true love should be this complicated. Else, Sneako, look after your child. Well, you can look after your child and still be. Yeah.
No, she's pregnant. Like that's the whole point.
The child's not even born. What do you mean look after it? I gotta look at your stomach.
Because she's at her most vulnerable. She's pregnant. Yes, she has all. Like that's the point in a man, by the way. Like that's the point. The man is the rock. He's like this. He's this rock so that she can lean on. Like that's why a woman needs a man. Like that's why I want a man, because I want to lean on him so that when I am all emotional, he's there. Like the most attractive thing about a man is a man that can solve problems, because women are full of like, we create our own problems. They're stupid. So I want to be able to like go to my man and I can lean on him. He's the rock. He'll make me feel better because we're emotional and we're stupid, and that's the romantic.
Okay, so
that's
what if
beauty
I make you feel better, right?
And then you go out and shag some woman?
Then you go to sleep. Then you go to sleep for the night, and then I go do the thing, and then I come back and wake up, and then you cook breakfast.
Pregnant, carrying a child, giving life. She's at her most vulnerable.
Bruh.
What's chat saying?
They're agreeing with you. I have an ultra-religious chat. They're saying, when your girl is pregnant, have respect for that time at least.
Yeah, she's...
Bro, but that's when you're out of duty. Pat says pregnancy's the best on my mama. Why would you put that on your mama? Like what? You should not have put that statement on your mom. Okay, let's watch this video. Agree to disagree. Agree to disagree.
You'll when you're like in 10 years, you'll agree. You'll see.
Everything body count related today, so let's get into it. Number one, do you think that body count matters?
I think it matters to some people, and if it matters to you, then that's fine.
Such a female response.
You just have to find somebody that agrees with you, and don't try to.
You're really good at reading female nature. You know, not a lot of women are capable of
change their mind.
That is such a hard question for me because my gut says yes, but
I don't want to hurt my feelings.
Exactly, but I don't hurt my gut.
So there's women automatically suppressing the truth because of feelings.
Being a real woman in today's world, somebody's past shouldn't affect how you look at them moving.
It should though. So you see, she's just explaining the woke ideology. In today's world, it doesn't matter how much of a whore you are, because I was told that by somebody on social media, by Meg Thee Stallion, who's getting away with being a whore and.
But if you flip it, so Myron said on the grilling thing, if you're into a man and you found out that like he'd previously been with another man, would that matter to you as a woman?
It should matter. Like,
yeah.
you wouldn't be with that guy.
I can't.
Like,
it makes me feel a bit. Yeah.
He's gay. I want to use homophobic slurs, but I'm also thinking like this could be a clip for your YouTube channel, so I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah,
Chat, behave. You know what? If you upload this, one thing you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to blur out the chat.
Oh, is it? Yeah,
because it's just like, just look at that Jewish tricks.
They told me to take off my necklace. No, I'm wearing a Star of David, and I'm proud. I'm a proud Jew. Okay, chat.
Woo! W Jews in the chat. Yeah, W Judaism. It's fine.
Okay. Forward. So I'm honestly kind of torn on that one. I would have to say yeah. It personally, it does matter for me.
I think it matters to some extent because it shows, like, if your body count is like
they're really
too
sweet.
high, then I would just.
It's because it's a female interviewer. She's asking the same questions as Fresh and Fit, but she's saying it like, does the body count matter? Yeah.
The way women speak, though, it's so funny.
If this was Fresh and Fit, it would have been like, does your body count matter?
And then the women would be like,
with the fucking notepad, like, I'm a virgin. Like, everyone would just be lying.
Think that you're just going after me because I'm just like one of the other like millions of girls that you've gone after. So yeah, I definitely think it matters to some extent.
That's what I was saying.
No, to an extent. I mean,
no, to an
But
extent.
I think, aren't they talking about men though? A man's body count.
I think they're just saying body count in general.
I feel like they're talking about men's body count.
No.
I don't know.
Should men care? But it's pretty much it's both, but they're ultimately thinking about themselves.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to judge someone for what they did in college, high school, early 20s. If they're faithful to me now, then I mean, I actually have never asked someone their body count, so
Yeah, 'cause you don't
I guess
care
I don't really want to know.
Yeah.
Like, why would you want to know? It's
I want to know.
Can you say your body count?
I'm not sure what it is.
Is it more than 100? I'm interested, like, what the average man's body count is.
Well, the average man is probably like
No,
three
yeah.
to five.
But like someone who's like doing stuff.
So we just discussed that this is like crass to talk about, right? Do you really want to know this?
Well, it's okay for you. It's not okay for me.
I would say it's around 100.
Okay.
It's like it's ballpark 100 might be 3 digits. Yeah.
Interesting. How do you do that?
How do I do what?
Like, how does that? I'm always like when does this happen? Like I don't understand that. Like what are people doing just out every night? Like,
or what are you doing?
How many days?
Or I see on your Instagram story you post like watching
nothing.
a movie. You're just there like, yeah.
I was gonna do nothing tonight.
I get way. I know I can't do that. I can't just be here watching a movie. I'm just gonna.
It's peaceful for me.
It's peaceful for me to be.
Got it.
Doing something like.
How many days are there in a year? 365.
Yeah.
So I mean, wow. Okay. Just trying to like do the maths. All right. Okay. We'll keep watching. I'm going to do the maths.
What's chat saying now? It's, Layah's blue pill delusion.
What am I blue pilled about?
Sneako has hung the pineapple, if you know what I mean. I don't know what that means. I don't know. It's roughly. I would say ballpark.
It's just gonna make you upset, like, but.
Would you be with a virgin man?
No.
Exactly.
No,
That's
no,
what
I said no. I agree.
Okay.
No,
if
that'll make me feel
it's crazy, like in the hundreds, then yeah, I'm gonna be like,
See, that's why I can't. That's why you don't tell him that. That's why she likes to lie.
Yeah.
Because she wouldn't disqualify me for that. For real.
No,
she's saying this because as a woman, like she doesn't like the idea. Women are like, women.
Yeah, I get that.
but yeah, I don't really ask.
I don't know. I'm so mixed about it. I used to be such a prude, and body count was like, I don't know. It really did matter to me. And then the more I thought about it, I kind of thought about like, shaking someone's hand. And it's like, does it really?
What?
Wait, what? Shaking someone's hand?
How innocent are you?
Wait, what?
I know it's very different, but in a way, like, it's just sort of an activity.
No, it's not an activity.
Well, bro, is she trying to equate fucking to shaking a hand?
Yes, she is. Wow. Wait, I need to keep listening to this one.
I don't know really how much it matters. I think what matters more is if you're being safe, and if you're being loyal. I think
This is Megan Thee Stallion's America.
Wow.
Those are way more important than your past.
I feel like nobody ever
It doesn't matter to her.
tells their true body count anyway, so why even ask?
She doesn't tell her because she's. Well, I mean, you also lied too, but.
No, I've only ever spoken truth.
But if it's above a certain number,
Say the number.
I would say I can see commitment issues rooting from the desire and the need to not settle and not settle for one person in bed. So that can lead to commitment issues and other relationship issues.
Should men care about a woman's body count?
No, because they're allowed to have 100 bodies and we're not.
Hey!
Have you had 100 bodies? I need to know. Did she ask her?
But this is such a dumb question. Look at her. She's wearing a cross and she's saying this garbage.
And
like,
you can see her boobs, like her nipples are big.
her nipples are poking. You're on camera with your nips out.
Yeah.
But I hate how many times I need to have this conversation with women and just how deluded they are. There's a very clear difference between having 100 bodies as a man and having 100 bodies as a woman.
That, like, I can tell you as a woman, yeah, that is true. I actually don't understand, like, at how women can sleep with, like, 100 men, 50 men. Like, I don't.
You don't have to do anything to do it. You just walk outside.
But it's not even, yeah, okay, but it's not even.
Oh, sharing
that.
your body with that many people?
Yeah. It's how are there that many people that you felt that comfortable with and wanted to do that with?
Oh, I've been with a lot of girls
get
I'm
that.
not comfortable with at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no.
Like,
zero comfort. Like, she's comfortable with me, but I'm like, this bitch is crazy.
oh, really?
This bitch is wow.
Yeah, but you're a man, it's different. Like, there's no danger for you. There's no like as a woman, like the whole act makes a woman far more like vulnerable because like she's the one which will get pregnant. She's the one who will be left with a child. Like the whole act, the woman is at the disadvantage. Like she's in like the more dangerous situation, you know? So I don't understand how there's that many times a woman can do that. Like I can't get. Well,
they're programmed to think like men now. They're
I don't get it. Like,
they separate morality. They take away God from these people's lives, and they have no moral basis. They run around wild. The religion, the new religion, is Megan Thee Stallion.
It's actually
Megan Thee Stallion is the new Jesus. They worship her. They worship woke ideology. There's no more.
You know, I don't think these women who are having like unemotional sex are enjoying having sex.
You don't think so?
No.
I think they do.
Like I can't like how. Like I don't think the female body works like that. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't. Like sex is entirely.
I think they trick their minds. So what they do is they trick their.
You can't do that.
They can. But that's how women end up worn down and end up on the Fresh and Fit podcast. They separate.
They're enjoying having. Like they actually enjoy having sex with random men. I actually don't believe any woman has been like the best sex in my life was with a random man. I don't believe that.
You think they need to be in love to enjoy it?
Yeah.
But how would you know you're a virgin?
Exactly.
Okay.
Not that I do, but I'm just saying, you know.
No.
I personally don't think so. No, I guess.
If a guy is going to care about her body count, then yeah, she can care about his, but
it's just so stupid. Women live in revenge mindset now. They're like, if he can do it, then I can too. There's no logic behind it. It's very childish. It's like, Timmy has a bigger piece of cake. Like, doesn't matter. You don't even want that piece of cake. They just, I want it because you have it. Just accept that there's differences between men and women.
But they can't. And the thing is, like, how would women know? Like, how do they become enlightened when, like, the natural default of a society in which they're born into is, like, you can be a boss bitch, you can sleep with as many men as possible, you can do everything men can do and better because you're women, you're superior. Like, how, like, at what point is there's no enlightenment stage? There's really not until, like, maybe you're in your 30s, 40s and you're, like, reflecting. Mm-hmm. You know, why
until you hit the wall, until you end up like Brittany Renner and you've given up.
Do you think 30 is the wall?
No.
Okay.
No. I think there's a certain mentality point where you hit the wall and you just like you're realizing that men don't take you seriously anymore. It's not 30, it's just when you have no more value. It's different for every person.
Is it based on looks?
Looks is a big part of it. I think most of it is how a woman sees herself. Right, like I think Brittany Renner, for example, she's on Pearly Things now. Apparently, she has a podcast with Tate coming soon, and they reach a certain point where they just have men don't respect them at all anymore, and then that changes the way she views herself, and you could see it on her face and the way she acts and everything. That's the wall.
That's sad.
I feel like there's definitely a double standard, as we all know.
But there's double
And
standards
if a
everywhere
guy
else.
is saying something like,
Yeah, like she could wear that horrible shirt and nobody's gonna call you out on it. But if I wore that shirt, the whole chat would be spamming homophobic slurs.
that girl is such a slut, she's blah, 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 then immediately they're unattractive to me. Like, why are you talking about that? Why do you care? Everyone has sex or they don't. Like, I hate when people like are obsessed with other people's sex lives. It really bothers me.
You know she's got a huge body count.
But it's not even that. She may not. She's just she may not. She's just a normal woman.
She does.
I don't know. She's just a normal woman. That's how all women feel.
That's how woke women in the West feel.
But they're all like that though.
That's what I'm saying. But like a good Muslim woman or a woman like you, or they're not going to say that same bullshit. They're going to be based in reality more. They're going to be like,
but like everyone is like that though. Like that's what I'm saying. Is like. She did like this mentality doesn't actually mean that she's a whore.
You don't think so?
No, not necessarily.
I think we're
honestly,
gonna find out.
I went to school with like a lot of really nice girls, and like.
Okay, so they're brainwashed, but it doesn't mean they. Because you were like that when you were 18. You wanted to be a hoe, but you couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And so you would have said the same garbage.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would have said that.
Okay, but you were. You look at her. You see the regret. She's like. You see. I can see PTSD. There's war flashbacks. She's remembering the dicks flying. Yes. She's thinking back in Nam when she got a train.
I think it's weird. Weird behavior.
I mean, if they do, they should be able to look at themselves in the mirror and kind of see if this is really a practical question to ask coming from you. So if you expect that from a woman, just expect the same. That the woman wants the same from you.
I think it makes sense. Like if I were to think that way, then I would understand why like a man would think that way as well.
No, I don't think a man or a woman should really care about their body count, but if you do, it's more so as to why. If a guy cares about a girl's body count, why? I mean, what do you think she was doing before she was with you? Would be my assumption.
Do you think that having a high body count can sometimes signal anything else?
What are you laughing at?
Because the man's like thinking she's just waiting at home with her parents, just waiting to be picked. She's like, what do you think she was doing?
About a person? Or is it as simple as a handshake, like you said?
She's gonna change. She's gonna back.
It could be either.
Okay.
There's definitely people I think that really enjoy sex, and they may just want to have sex a lot with a lot of different people.
I'm telling you, you're saying you don't believe that?
No.
I've had consensual relations with a lot of these women, and they're
but they could be faking it. Most women do. Like they're under so much pressure because in the movies you see like.
I don't think so.
No, I've
been with. How would you know? You fucked whores before?
No, but I have a woman's mindset, and like I just don't think you can have unemotional. I don't think you can have unemotional sex as a woman and enjoy it. Like I just don't think you can, and there's so much pressure to want to enjoy that. Like it's in the movies, it's in the movies, it's in the music, it's in like the chats with all the girls. Like, yeah, I slept with this guy, I did this. Like
it's not all brainwashing. There's some, and a lot of it. Ye was talking about this. Ye was talking about this. I think it's a good point that a lot of girls who end up just like taking a ton of dicks and who really enjoy it like that, a lot of them have had traumatic past. Maybe that they were molested before. Maybe they had like a really early sexual experience when they were like 13. A lot of it is traumatic that turns them into a whore.
Oh,
it's not something natural. It's like maybe they didn't have a dad or something, and so they were looking for attention. They started fucking when they were young. Maybe they had some guy like touch them, and so that's their response to try to get emotional connection.
And they enjoy it? I don't believe
that's how,
it.
that's how gay people or pedophiles become like that. They were touched when they were younger. They were molested, and so they end up gay or they end up weird because of a different experience. That's what it is. That it's not something natural. It's something that was trained into you, and it's not really. A lot of times, it's not your fault. You know, it's something. It's based off of some trauma. Which, in Ye's point was, and I know, Chad, I see that Nick's live right now. Ye's point was that even like engaging with these types of people by watching porn or watching OnlyFans girls who do porn or do OnlyFans are responding to that trauma. So you're actually a pedophile by engaging in it. Even though she's 25 and she's doing these videos, you still are in a sense watching that little girl who was touched and now ends up
wow.
on these platforms.
That's
I
so
think that's a
sad.
really good point. L-porn. What do you think about Nick Fuentes? He's live right now in the chat. A lot of people in here. He's got a really active chat. They're saying call him.
Who, Nick?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know him.
Yeah,
You told me about him, right?
Yeah,
That's
he would
I
probably
don't
be
know.
mean to you, so I'm not
He
gonna.
would?
Yeah.
That's fine. I don't mind.
I don't want to do that. We're having a good time, you know.
Okay. Why would he be mean to me?
Because you're a Jew.
Oh, really? He'd go anti-Semitic on me.
He wouldn't go he's not anti-Semitic, but he would go, "You're a Jew."
Oh, he did.
And then with that finger, you know, it's just like
Interesting.
Jew.
Oh, wow.
It's like,
Careful,
that's not.
We're gonna clip that, and they'll just say that to you.
You're Jewish, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I would laugh, but I would be like, oh, her feelings.
Does Layah endorse porn? No, I don't.
No, of course not.
It could just be that. There could be other people who, I don't want to get too psychological, but you know, you may be able to infer like, oh, maybe there's something that's missing and they're searching for it in other people, and sometimes you find that through sexual relationships. Sometimes it's not fulfilling. I don't know. I think it could mean a lot of things if you have a high body count. So,
No, but I just want to clear some story up. That mattress story. The girl who was she texted me. She's like, that story's cap.
Oh, it's not true.
She's watching right now. I didn't think she was gonna be watching, but I embellished a little bit, but essentially it was true. Yeah. Okay, I just want to clear that up. Yeah. Okay. Fine.
What is cap, by the way?
Cap? It's like bussin'. I'm just lying. Cap means like you're full of shit.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
in that way, it doesn't really mean anything.
I can definitely see a higher body count being associated to commitment issues and self-rooted deep trauma. Just not being able to be satisfied with one person in your personal
Oh my god.
sex life.
What's wrong?
It's just so because like I watch a lot of male content and I spend.
They're boring, right?
Yeah, but
They talk so slow.
because they're so sweet. Because they're women. They can't. Because they're women. It's funny. it's because like I spend so much time with my brother. Everything I do is always just like men.
Male oriented.
Like, everything.
Yeah, fast talking, informational.
Yes, everything is like this.
Women here are like.
It's kind of sweet though. So now when I go back to like women and I see them like being, I feel like this and I think this. Like I think it's quite sweet. I like seeing that gender difference.
If you weren't here, what I usually do when I watch is shut the fuck up, like talk, and then I speed it up to 1.5,
Oh, you do?
and then like you say nothing, and I go into this
But
like
it's
whole
cute,
thing.
though. It's like that's the difference between
It's
men
cute.
and women.
It's cute, but I like to get angry about it because
okay.
like holy fuck, like the fact that you guys think that you're the same or like you are capable of the same things and this is you like in your natural state, like no, like get to the motherfucking point.
Yeah.
What do you think about the fact that people don't call you a traditional woman because you do podcasts and stuff like that? Does that bother you?
Well, like not really. I don't really care what people think. I mean, because like I guess I'm not traditional. Like I'm not like 20 and married with kids. Do you know what I mean? Like my grandma was married on her 20th birthday. She never really worked a job, but that's a sign of the times. My grandma got married in the 50s, so like I'm obviously modern. We're all modern people. You know what I mean? But like I'm not that. Like I'm not, you know, sleeping around with all these people. So I don't really care. Yeah.
But people can change, and I think age has a lot to do with it.
It just makes you think, you know.
I'm speeding it up. I can't do it anymore.
it's
Yeah,
fine.
I'm gonna speed it up to 1.25.
At some point in your life you were for the streets, and that's fine, but I don't want to fight for a place that nobody else is fighting for. You know, something's everybody's already had. I don't find that attractive.
No, I mean yes, but like that's more.
Like if it's an extreme number or something like that.
Yeah, I mean some people do find validation through sex, and that is what validates them. So it makes them feel good about themselves. But that's that.
I do. I have some dear friends who I love to death, and some of their counts are just ridiculous. But then again, they're the type of females where they have the mindset, you know, if men want to go out and do whatever they want, so can I.
I already know what they're gonna say before they say it.
And
It's really.
I salute those type of ladies. That's just not the type of female that I am. So
Okay. Does it benefit them, you think, when they're dating or for their own life, or do you think it's actually harming them?
I think it's harming them because the more people you sleep with, the more soul ties you build. And you know, sex is something that's supposed to be special. So if you're going out there and having sex with half of Cleveland, it says kind of something about what you think about yourself. So
yeah, I think it definitely could signal that you just, I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna start insulting people. Do
it.
I definitely think that
I can hear. It's funny that I sense a little bit of your red pill rage. The shit that I go on. I'm like, talk. She's like, one more time. And this is sped up. Do you see how like?
Oh yeah, this is sped up.
This is sped up.
Oh wow.
And still, like, how long it takes these queens to get to the point. If you weren't here, I would have been calling a bunch of different words.
I'm gonna start insulting people. I definitely think that it could signal that you're just more provocative and that you're willing to give yourself away in that way more. You're more willing to do that than other people.
Is there a number that stands out to you that would be the cutoff of
20.
Too high?
20.
Probably like if we're getting in like the 40s and 50s.
Okay, so she has 30.
Yeah.
It's always just more than whatever you have. I told you she was. You said that she was just 40s and 50s is crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Crazy for a woman. So I told you, like, based off of her answers, she was in college. She was outside.
I don't know.
She was bussing.
Oh man.
She was cat.
I don't know. I thought maybe she just, because all girls have this mentality, like all modern women have
40 or 50?
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I don't know how that happens. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, where did you go? Like, did you not like stay home and watch a movie? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what do you?
Okay, but I don't understand how you don't get bored though, because I like your lifestyle and everything. Like, you're not really clubbing all the time, stuff like that.
Well, because I've been like, okay, listen.
But how do you not get like deathly bored?
Like because I'm not into it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've been clubbing. Like when I was like, I don't know, like 18, I went to clubs in London with my girlfriends. Got the drinks, the tables. It was kind of boring anyway. But like, I've been to clubs. And
not even just that, but like traveling all the time. Like, I'm always doing something.
But I am like, I'm 9.5 hours from home. Like, just being here mentally is like,
there's already a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. And
like I'm already really far from home, and like everything I do, I'm already really out there. And I'm like, for me, it's like I need to like be back. Because also, listen, like to be out there and like to be 9.5 hours from home and to be like doing this and doing that, like that's a lot of masculine energy. And I don't really want to be in that masculine energy. So like doing nothing is like the feminine energy.
So what do you do? Like, what's going through your...
I do nothing.
I don't get it. Like, and I know that's good for women, but I'm just asking.
It's really good for me to like switch off and like just calm. I don't have to like...
You like cooking or like cleaning and...
I actually really enjoy cooking. I actually genuinely do. I never used to. I had like cooking lessons this year because I wasn't very good at it. So now I'm like good at it. I make a good steak now.
Nice.
Make a good chicken and rice thing. Like I cooked for my brother. He loves it. But I don't know. I like you see me walking around. I'm walking around with like a coffee and that's it. Enjoying looking at the trees. Genuinely enjoying like the blue sky. Like,
trees?
I'm on the phone to my mom, like talking about like things. Like that's it. Like I don't want to do much anymore. I don't like that. That's also what it is. It's like that's why I'm also at this point where it's like I don't want to do much anymore. Like I don't want to. Like when I was like 20, I was like, yeah, like let's go. And now I'm like, no. I just want peace and quiet. And like I want easy, I want simple. Like I'm done. And it happens so quickly. For a woman, like the hormones just kick in and you're just like, I don't want to hustle like a man. I don't want to do that. I don't want to go clubbing and partying. For what? It's so boring. I like going out with my girlfriends and like sitting at a bar and drinking and having like a chat. Like,
so what do you want to do with your husband? Like
whatever he wants to do. No, I'm joking. I want to go like I love water sports. Like I'd like to like do like jet skiing. I want to go like we could go like swimming. We could go paragliding. I like horse riding. I like comedy shows. I like traveling. I want to do like fun out. What are they saying about me? I'm talking shit.
Don't read it.
Layers are boring.
No, it's not that. It's not that. It was a way worse super chat that we just got in. But
what was it? It's fine. I don't mind.
No.
Nothing. I'm really not.
No, but by chat, they're going crackhead mode right now. Okay, I'm not reading it. I'm not reading it.
Okay.
And you're my age.
Okay, you want to read it?
Yeah, Layah, do you think women secretly have rape fantasies?
Oh, I thought he was asking you specifically, and I'm like, that's crazy.
We can talk.
Women do. Women do.
Wait, not like rape. Like rape is like Rape is not rape.
Because
but
that
like,
word hurts. But yeah, women want to
but
be
like-
choked, women want to be controlled, and
100%.
yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he was like asking you specifically because this dude is like specific. I have like specific
Oh,
chatters.
so nice. Look, so you're like making sure no one's mean to me. That's nice.
Bro, because if you were looking at what they're saying, call Hitler, right? Look, they're saying call Osama. Yeah,
Why?
they're yeah.
Women like rape. No, they
But if you're like,
Sorry,
47,
the
I mean,
chat.
sure, I mean, things happen.
I think there is a number, but I really don't know what it is. I feel like the older I get, the more I realize like it's really easy to tick up your body count, and it doesn't necessarily mean like you're doing
What is
anything crazy.
Omegle?
I mean, think about how many people.
Omegle is just a video chatting website. It's like I go on there and like random people pop up in video chat.
Is it like Russian roulette? Do you know what that is?
That's when you kill yourself with the gun.
No, there used to be a site when I was a kid. I think it was called Russian roulette. Maybe someone in the chat will know. Like that was.
Yeah, it's basically that.
Oh okay. Yeah. That's like, and you go on it, and there's like random people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like really weird, and it can get really like.
And there's
dark
penises and stuff. So when I do it, I put this image over it so I can block the penises out, and then. But it's mostly.
So when they say Omegle Layah, what does that mean?
They really want, a lot of people want us to go on Omegle right now.
Oh, okay. This is like having to translate.
Yeah,
Like, this
you're
is
learning.
nuts.
You're learning.
This is nuts.
Would you come on the stream again?
Yeah, of course.
That's what I really don't. I'm trying to like.
Chat roulette, thank you. Chat roulette, thank you. Yeah,
Chat
it wasn't
roulette.
Russian roulette. It was called chat roulette.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was pre-Omegle?
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah, so I was just making sure that your first time on here was good, and my chat's talking about rape and Hitler and Osama bin Laden, and yeah, it's just.
Yeah, it's wild.
I'm used to it, but like I wasn't sure how comfortable, you know. If I just go to a
Honestly,
random
I'm
person on the
like-
street and we start talking about like fucking Hitler and rape and you know,
Yeah,
like
you can't do that. Yeah.
this
But
is
I'm
what
not
happens when you get a
random,
free
so it's
speech
fine.
website, when you get a bunch of people who hate YouTube and Twitch and are tired of, they end up spamming.
Do they purposely go like extra? They do it on purpose.
Oh yeah,
okay, fine.
yeah. But you know the difference was like on YouTube it was pretty fun because like I was the toxic one.
Yeah.
And then now in here I'm like, don't read
You
the
are
chat.
like, don't do it. It's bad. It's satanic in there.
Right, they've been talking about Satan and Judaism nonstop. We're in here like watching these normies talk
Yeah.
about body count, just really simple shit. And here they're going down
They're going
the red pill
crazy.
rabbit hole. But I mean, we're fully down the red pill rabbit hole.
Oh,
Like, we
yeah.
go in conspiracy mode and everything.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Everything's a conspiracy. Everything. Like that vaccine was dangerous. Unvaccinated sperm is the next Bitcoin.
I was waiting for you to say that quote.
Yeah.
That's a great tweet. What do you think is in the vaccine? Have you seen Died Suddenly on Rumble?
Huh?
Have you seen Died Suddenly on Rumble?
No.
Oh,
Died
maybe we could-
suddenly?
No, Died Suddenly.
Oh, died suddenly. No, but I've seen a bunch of people have been dying suddenly from it. But I haven't seen a specific account.
There's a really good documentary on Rumble about it called Died Suddenly.
Oh, there is? Okay.
Yeah,
check it
maybe
out.
next time we can do a react. I've already watched it, but I've been planning to react to it on Rumble. It's like a whole movie.
Oh, wow.
And now they're saying talk about Israel, bro. Like that's why you just got to ignore them sometimes. You know, like just let them go.
I can talk about Israel. We'll do that another time.
You can talk about Israel.
Well, I have opinions, but we'll do it another
How
time.
did we go from body count to Israel?
No, back to body count. Back to body count. Always talk about the vaccine. I think that's like dangerous in the vaccine.
Yeah, this shit seems so normy now. Just listening to her talk.
I know.
Like this juxtaposed with the chat is just.
Yeah. The
Normie
body
shit.
count is too surface level. We need to get to like.
You're right.
vaccine.
All right. Okay, you're right.
No, we can do body count.
I don't even care anymore. It just seems
Right,
retarded. I can't lie because I'm thinking about the vaccine and Hitler.
That's it. Your job?